So this is a continuation of the second part of the video part, so to say, of my trilogy, or maybe already I'm thinking to make four videos on it because, there are a lot of material. There is a lot of material. So yeah, now let us continue. I would like to show you another game, which also I had questions after this game. I will explain you again everything what I say. Yeah, I'm basing it, and I hope you you understand that I have a reasonable kind of questions to ask, and that is why don't please, if you're not biased or if you're not a cheater yourself, hopefully you are not, don't try to play this victim game. How can you ask this question? No, yes, I can, because I'm a professional and I see that something is, I have questions. Yeah, if somebody has questions concerning my streams or any of my result, please, yeah, I'm ready to answer. So I think we have to do it together, all players. I mean, to stop playing a victim or prima donna, and just because it's for everyone's good. Yeah, we need to be sure, we need to be totally convinced that everybody is playing fair. So yeah, I don't see any problem in it. And again, I myself am always ready to answer all questions. So please don't play this game, yeah, of how can you? Yes, I can. I am the world champion. I understand something about chess, and I know something. I mean, the questions are legitimate here. So, small introduction. Now let's see. This tournament, couple of years ago, it was played. Danya, he made, I think, 9.5, and there were a couple of moments, especially the next one. Yeah, I will explain you in detail, but let's now first the game. Danya is playing against Wesley So. Again, the same story. He didn't play so well the opening, but then his play is totally flawless. Only first the second line he crashes in a great style Wesley So, which can happen. Again, anything can happen, but there were some moments which I kind of I want to explain you why I find it strange. Let's use this word because it just not according to kind of general understanding of players. I mean, we just do things different way. We tell different things. We don't look all the time somewhere outside of monitors. And now I will start from this moment, and let's go. So here is the stream of Danya. He is playing with Wesley. And let's listen. I will stop from time to time and comment. So let's go. Yes, I muted because there is just that I can speak freely, and but I put subtitles, so I guess you will see what Danya is saying. He doesn't speak that much anyway, but so Danya is not happy. He says, "I'm not feeling this position. I don't like it so much, but maybe no. I would also like to be not feeling the position in this way, because his play is just flawless from this moment." Okay, so not feeling it. Rook e8. Yeah, now okay. Let's see. White's best move here. We will come. Okay, let's check here. This is a game. So white is really slightly better. Rook e8 is the best move. It's played, and now Queen f3, Rook e1. Actually, it's very unclear position. I mean, very playable for black. Queen f3 is a very difficult move to make, and it's actually the only way for white maybe to be slightly better. But anyway, black's position in practical sense, it's perfectly playable. Okay, Wesley, he's playing knight f4 here. Okay, it's normal. Now, yeah, look, this is happening, I counted, from this moment on until the end of the game. So let's see how much time. Well, like 4 minutes, more or less, yeah. A bit less than 4 minutes. Danya is looking up 40 times, around 40 times. It's really a lot. And again, it's not the monitor. I mean, you see, okay. It's like permanent. Yeah, again up. But the monitor is there. You will see later where is the I mean, here you cannot even understand. Yeah, there is a monitor. So again, what are these glances up? Again, it's too high. It's really too high for clock or for anything. Even if it's clock, well, you don't check it like every second. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense simply. Yeah, because again, it's very disconcentrating. Check my streams, check Anish Giri streams again. You know, it just you're concentrated. You think about the position. It's very, very complicated position. There is like really okay. Maybe you have one glance, second glance, but really you are thinking. And this is very atypical behavior. Always to look up whatever it is, watch, I mean clock or chat. Even though the chat is on the other side here very clearly, or anything else. I mean, you're just not doing it normally, yeah? And you see how often you just cannot really concentrate, and especially playing fantastic chess from this moment, being so disconcentrated, yeah? It is unusual, I would say. So let's go. Now, after, again, yeah, you can check, you can see in slow motion this video. I mean, it's just happening all the time. Knight f4 is not a good move. Yeah, h4 immediately comes. And now, okay, I actually kind of like my position now. That is also an interesting moment, which also as a professional, again, I find kind of strange. To start with, instead of h4, there was knight takes e4. Very principal move, which you should normally calculate. I mean, it's a very serious principal move. Okay, let's say he doesn't like it intuitively. But what happens with Daniel, and by the way, same story with Hikaru very often, that they never really explain why. They just tell something. First of all, Daniel never really, at least in these examples which I show you, and very rarely he gives a variation more than 2 moves ahead. I mean, like there is always only one move. Also, I would like to note that he's not suggesting moves for his opponent. It's not really. I mean, I don't see it where he would say, oh, maybe he should play now e5, d5, or knight d5. I mean, some variation at least. You know, you think, yeah, and you say, well, what about the e5 move? But it's never happening. And then why all of a sudden Dania, he likes his position? What happened? Just one move ago he didn't like it for some reason, also without any explanation. Now he likes it. Well, would be nice to listen to a reason why. I mean, let's check here with the engine what happens. Knight f4, yeah, h4 is the best move, and it's true, now it's already slightly better for black. Okay, maybe coincidence, there are a lot of coincidences, hopefully it is, but it's just like too many. I would like to hear the explanation what happened. Yeah, why you suddenly change your project. I mean, again, as a strong enough player, I will tell you, it's not obvious at all why before knight f4, h4, black's position is he doesn't like it, and now he starts to like it in 1 second. It's a bit strange, but okay, that's just the beginning. So let's go, let's do the rest. Yeah, now he likes the position, okay, good. So those glances are continuing to happen. Now, yeah, here you can see. So now he's concentrating. Here you see where is the monitor. Yeah, you see me. I'm looking at. Okay, this is more or less where is the board, and the clock is here. So it's pretty clear that it's somewhere there. So when you are looking up, you are looking there. It's much, above the monitor, obviously. Yeah, chat, well, I mean, first of all, why do you have 2 chats? Because one is clearly here, and in between of games he is talking to a chat. Secondly, why do you at all look at chat? But okay, that's another story. And the third thing is why you are doing it so often. Yeah, I mean, like, because he's not speaking with chat. I mean, you're playing a very strong player. A very strong player, very important game. He's very nervous, by the way. You can see he's extremely nervous during this game. And then you are reading chat. I mean, what is this? It's a bit strange. He says, I could take on e4, but he gets knight d5. It says, I mean, something like that. No, actually, it's not correct. Queen h4 there. But anyways, I mean, yeah, if you could take on e4, you probably should normally think a bit more. Doesn't matter. That's okay. That's a small thing. Now let's go. Let's go further. So, yeah, bishop h6. First line again. I don't know, this feels right. Fantastic explanation. Okay, can happen. Let's see. Queen d3, by the way, I think was a mistake. Yeah, bishop h6. Yeah, it feels right. Yeah, absolutely great intuition. Bishop h6 feels right. Next, against almost all moves, king b8, knight d8. I can assure you, it's really position is very complicated, very double-edged. It's really not easy to understand that you want to play king b8 and knight d8, then take on f4 and get your knight to g5. Oh, it's not easy at all. Not for me at least. Yeah, maybe I'm too weak. Yeah, but let's see what is happening now. Again, up, 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 all the time. But where? I mean, again, well, now I kind of want to play maybe king b8 was better. No, I mean, it was the same. King b8, bishop h6, no big difference, but well, after looking up, he comments that king b8 was better. No real reason for it. Then why you didn't play? Okay, doesn't matter. So he's playing king b8, first line. Again, looking up. Yeah, now b4. So let's see. Let's go. King b8, first line, b4. Now by far the best is knight d8. I can tell you there are so many moves. Takes, knight h5, f5. I would consider. You know, rook g8, d5. A lot of it's extremely complicated position. Knight d8 really is difficult move. You know, to retreat the knight before he plays b5. It's a difficult move to make. Okay. Yeah, so now some general wording is going to be hard for me to generate attacking chances, actually. And now very quickly knight d8 is played. I mean, like in 2-3 seconds. You know, I know I'm no chess a bit. It's a very difficult move. Okay, fantastic intuition. Yeah, probably. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how much time it takes. He's about to mate me. No, okay, it's nonsense. Very far from mate, obviously. So now, of course, black threatens to take knight e6, knight g5. So probably white should have done something. But it starts to turn into black's favor. Well, I mean, yeah, now d5 actually makes sense to try to stop this knight from entering. Yes, sorry. There is an advertisement. Yeah, it makes sense actually, d5, but difficult decision. So yeah, it just continues a4, very logical. Now, yeah, after, actually I kind of like the idea. It's weird, but I think it might work. Again, very general explanation. First of all, it's not weird. Secondly, I mean, it's very logical. Secondly, well, I mean, like very general again, like weird, it must work. Maybe at least one variation. I mean, one sentence where there is more than one move, you know, in this sentence, but it's always only one move. Okay, whatever. Now have a knight e6. Yeah, now let's check again. Let's check again. Here a4. Yeah, it's a mistake. Now bishop e4 is very strong. Knight e6 is already pretty bad for white. Rook f5 was not easy move because you usually don't want to put rook in such a position with a bishop on d7, but just to stop knight g5. Yeah, that was the only way to kind of, or maybe even to give up exchange, but it's clear position is already difficult for white. So now let's see. Yeah, now again, yeah, because if rook f5, how he hits the first line, I must have something. Okay, very educational. Fine. Rook f1 now after knight g5 is bad. It's simply bad, and it's now rook f4 also is not a good move. Anyway, position is already bad. And here I can tell you, I mean, even without looking at any engine, it's pretty clear you just crash with taking on h3, knight h3, bishop h3, it's over. It's just attack there is a mating attack. It is very obvious. Again, please, I mean, trust me, I'm a chess player. It's very obvious that it's bad for white here. So knight f4 was a mistake. It's already a bad position, but after rook f4, anything wins. Knight h5, knight h3, bishop h3, it's completely gone. I mean, bishop h3 is the most simple move. And it's clear black is just mating, and he has even a pawn up. So the game is over after all those mistakes. But now he's saying, I can repeat moves with knight e6. Yeah, so again, here you can see very clear where is the monitor. It's there somewhere, yeah? It's somewhere there, and looking somewhere here, it cannot be monitored. Again, I can repeat, but I take on h3. I can do it, he says, because there is queen f1. What queen f1? Anything wins after queen f1. Obviously, knight h5, bishop takes g2. I don't even know what is this queen f1. It's clearly completely lost. I mean, in general, there is nothing much to calculate. After bishop h3, it's obvious the game is over. So, yeah, so now some general words. Have to try this. I can make a draw, but he is going to go for it, but I have to try this even if it fails. How can it fail? I mean, it's +4, but again, I mean, for a strong player, it's obvious without any engine that it's just gone. White is simply lost, completely lost. Bishop takes g2, h3, I mean, it just mate, yeah? So, a bit kind of strange commentary. And again, not a single line. Yeah, now knight f3 is played, they cut a little bit. Okay, knight f3, it's like, what else? Yeah, it's of course completely lost, but at least some move. Yeah, again, now almost any move wins. Bishop, knight e4, knight takes e4, bishop takes g2, everything wins. It's completely winning for black. So let's see. I mean, knight, bishop h3, yeah, you see it's +4, knight f3, knight e4, bishop g2 is also, I mean, -3, -4, doesn't matter already, everything wins, yeah? So, now, let's see, Danya. So, he's saying it's a very strong move. So, I don't know what is happening here. That's a very good move, yeah, very unusual move. Now, looking again up, he takes on g2, finally. Takes on g2, yeah, second line, I mean, but doesn't matter, it's completely winning. Knight takes g5, h3. Yeah, the game is over. I mean, it's very obvious. It's mate. It's going to be clear mate. Just pawns are promoting. I mean, and rook g8, everything. Yeah. So okay, h3. I mean, not that it's impossible to play this game. No, it is possible. But just like all these commands, all those looks. I mean, all those glances, gazes somewhere. Sorry, there is something. Yeah. Sorry, we are going a bit ahead. Yeah, so h3, well, okay, it's gone. Let's see. So Wesley also has little time. Has to be a win here. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Bishop d2 is played. Now rook g8, the most precise. Not the only move, but very accurate. But it's also not so easy, frankly, here, because you want to mate somehow, yeah? Like quickly, but there is no quick mate. But rook g8 is good enough. And it's the best move also here. Yeah, you see rook g8, not the only win, but very clear cut. d5 is also good, but rook g8 very solid, which is played here after some reflection, rook g8. Yeah, and now, yeah, so now again, you see the monitor, it's totally different direction than those glances. It's just clear, it's very obvious, yeah? Okay, now. Knight g4, again the best move. Now again looking somewhere very up, obviously different direction. So let's see, knight f3, yeah, knight g4. By the way, other moves are winning as well, but most precise. I would say humanly knight h5 maybe was more logical, but doesn't matter, everything wins. Knight g4, yeah. Okay, yeah, rook g4 is only move. Again, quick glance there. Rook g4, e5. And now, okay, again, like many ways to win. One, bishop f3 is very simple win, but also d5 and bishop d5 second line the same, yeah? So whatever you choose. Yeah, so Danya is, yeah, looking there. d5, bishop d5, yeah. Quite nice tactics. Now he doesn't speak, he doesn't explain his moves. Again, looking somewhere, I don't know where. Rook h2 is a huge blunder after knight h2, huge blunder. I don't know what is it for drama or for what, because gh is simply an h1, yeah? Why you try to play rook h2, which is actually, was even, I think white was better after queen g3. But of course, yeah, I mean, gh and you just promote, yeah? Again, yeah, so now it's already over, obviously. Yeah, again, some looks, and now we got him. Yeah, we got him, very nice game, first, second line all the time. Maybe it's kind of, yeah, it's possible, you know, when you just look at the game, yeah, it's kind of okay, but it doesn't fit with all those glances, with all those very weak commentary, like it just doesn't give moves. Yeah, it's just like there are no moves simply. I will show you also, I mean, like not a single variation, not single reasoning of why he's playing the move. I don't know, you would say knight d8 because I want to get my knight. I mean, usually that's what you do when you stream, you just explain your moves. He doesn't explain move, he just like, actually it's pretty much like Hikaru very often, because he is not explaining his moves. Yeah, in fact, because I saw quite a lot on internet that people were saying, some fans of him, oh how great he explains everything. When I looked at couple of his streams, I mean, but he doesn't tell anything. He just tells, okay, I can play this move or this move, I will play this move. Okay, what is it? Okay, black is better. Here black has a very powerful attack. Well, I mean, this is 2400 player will understand that in such position black has a powerful attack, but he very rarely gives a variation. Very, very rarely. Check my streams, for example. I don't know, I really don't remember what I say because I'm just in the game and I'm saying. But first of all, I'm sure I'm not looking around because I mean, I know you need to concentrate, you play strong opponents. And secondly, I explain what I do, what I think. I mean, I give some okay, I'm a bit worried about this move, maybe I can play this, but then he will play this. Okay, just check my stream. I'm sure I'm doing it like it should be. But here, again, already we are checking second or third game of him. No variations, nothing. Just, okay, let me play this move. A bit strange. But the most interesting actually moment, which was really kind of for me a really red flag. Even though already what I showed was, especially those eye movements, I would like to ask. I would like really to ask where, I mean, to ask Chess.com, did they check? To ask Danya, where is he always looking? It's not the monitor, it's not the clock. Even if it's a clock, why so often? And so on and so on. I just want an answer to these questions because, well, it's okay. You can ask me any questions about my behavior during Title Tuesday, during streams. I will explain you. There is no problem. So please just explain me because this is really strange, I would say. Okay. And now the moment, then he's playing a game, I think already the next game, again with black, and then we come to a moment which really, actually I spoke with several chess players, I will show you something after, and I can tell you this is something really, well, you will see yourself. I mean, okay, I will just keep you tensed for the moment. So, is winning, okay, yes, let's go, was a good game. Yeah, it was a great game, it's true. Vintage Naroditsky win, yeah. Destroyed, okay, so he was worse of the opening and then he just played the first, second line all the time, doesn't matter. Yeah, this game, okay, doesn't matter, they play the opening, the opponent plays really bad, very bad. I mean, he's already better here. Very quickly he gets much better. Yeah, now this moment I want to, yeah, I will now make you listen to what he's saying here. This moment which caused actually quite some discussion even on Twitter. So okay, let's go. Black is clearly having a very good game.
Let's try this move.
Yeah, again this kind of thing. Try this move. Well, maybe you can explain why do you try this move at least once. Okay, fine. Yeah, sorry. Normal, I just wanted to... Now subtitles are not needed. Okay, off. So, let's listen. I try this move. Great. It's very nervous, by the way. Okay, look up, as usual. Yeah, where, again, not clear. Okay, doesn't matter, yeah. Black is better, obviously. Black is just better.
Okay, I thought I had queen b4.
Maybe queen b4.
But he just moves his knight, I guess. That's fine for...
I don't know, some very strange. His moves, his knights, I guess. What, I mean, yeah, so what? I mean, maybe some knight a2, queen d2, take on d2, at least some variation. He moves his knight. Okay. Good explanation.
f7 is also interesting.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
Then he goes bishop h6. I don't really want that.
Wow. Queen c5. I mean, I find this move a bit strange because there is bishop e3, but okay, anyway, black is still better, obviously. So now listen to the comments. Okay, maybe sometimes he wants knight take g3, some trick, maybe some like trap, but he doesn't actually mention it. So now he's looking up again.
Okay, I still allow bishop h6.
And he's saying, I still allow bishop h6. I mean, it's kind of strange. He's silent. I'm sorry, yeah, again, I mean, you probably understand what I mean. It's just silent. Then after a couple of glances up, he's saying something. I probably allow bishop h6. To start with, I'm sorry, after bishop h6, can you take on g3 maybe, no? You're not just blundering a pawn. I don't know. I think it's just blundering a pawn. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I didn't check this game with engine, but it looks to me that it's just a blunder. Okay. I mean, bishop e3 I would play.
I'm a little worried about queen d6.
A very strange move, queen d6. I mean, possible move. Again, nothing to worry about, but I mean, black is still better, but okay.
Which I didn't see. I guess I take and go bishop f7. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, takes bishop f7 or rook e8, black is still better. Of course, yeah, very nice position, but not the end of the world. Yeah, that's correct. So the opponent is thinking, rook c1.
Okay, knight g3, he's got bishop e3.
Yeah, knight g3, bishop e3. Yeah, that's not too difficult. He plays rook e8.
Yeah, let's just get my rook into the game.
Yeah, now again, this glances, where? And now he says, oh, but now queen d6 is possible. Something like that. But okay, you just told like 2 seconds ago that queen d6 is possible. Again, glance, where? Why? Glance. Again. And again. And again. Where? Where are you looking?
Okay, oh, he still has queen d6.
I forgot, he said. But what do you mean I forgot? Of course, he played rook c1 to protect the knight on c3, to play queen d6, I guess. I mean, how could you forget? I don't know, these commentaries are so weak, yeah? And again, for the moment, not a single variation, yeah? As usual.
Forgot about that. I don't have to take, though. I can play queen a7, or queen b6 even is interesting. And he has bishop e7 now.
Yeah, probably. I mean, but just take black is much better.
Okay, we have to take.
Yeah, that's the best move. Bishop e5. It's in king g7. That's like automatic. Black is much better. Black is okay. I don't know how much, but clearly better. Rook d1, king g7, and now we come to the most interesting moment. Again, look. Of course, I would definitely play bishop e3 here just to get the bishop maybe to b6. Of course, black is doing very well, still very nice advantage, but yeah, I mean, that's definitely the move I would make with white.
Bishop e3 is very annoying.
I mean, also, what do you mean very annoying? White's very annoying, black is better still, yeah, very nice position. So, and at least maybe you give one variation, knight f, bishop e3, knight f6, bishop b6, something, yeah, but just always one move, Okay. Again, looking somewhere. e3. Yeah. Now,
ooh.
Now this is the big moment. Listen carefully.
Don't I trap his bishop somehow? No, I guess I don't.
Now.
Bishop c8 is very interesting.
Again.
Don't I trap his bishop somehow? No, I guess I don't. Bishop c8 is very interesting.
Bishop c8 is very interesting. But finally he plays h6.
Okay, I think I'm better, but...
well, yeah, that was the moment. I mean, let's come back to this position. Well, I think I'm better. Well, it's very obvious to any chess player. Black is better. The question is it winning, practically winning, or just much better? It's clear that black is better. But... yeah, now the question, and here is a moment when when I just accidentally fall into this moment, I just was like puzzled. What is bishop c8? So Danny is missing the e3 move. I mean, not missing. He actually is correct to miss because it's a bad move. So listen.
Ooh. Don't I trap his bishop?
Yeah, it was unexpected. So now, and after 3-4 seconds, he comes up with the idea that bishop c8 is very interesting. I mean, it doesn't really, the move bishop c8 doesn't make a slightest sense to me. It just makes no sense, I'm sorry. Bishop is good on e6, why would you put it on c8? I mean, it's like, of course I would play very quickly h6, maybe knight f6, but h6 it's very kind of logical. I mean, this move wouldn't cross my mind, and I was quite puzzled. And when I saw something, yeah, then I started to ask players, different players. I asked 5 players. Not a single one told me that bishop c8 would even cross his mind in this position, especially in 3-4 seconds. Because you see how much time.
Bishop somehow.
Uh-huh.
No, I guess I don't. Bishop c8 is very interesting.
Yeah, 5-7 seconds. Yeah, he says bishop c8 is very interesting. I mean, what's the point of the move? Well, it's a move possible. You can play any move. I don't know, bishop g8, but there must be a certain point why it is interesting. Why you remove your bishop from e6? Even I guess for club players or amateurs, it's quite clear, maybe obvious, that it's a very strange statement. Bishop c8 is interesting. So I was asking players again. Now I will publish just 2 of my. One is Twitter, that's why it's public. So I would not release. I mean, I would open the name of a player whom I gave this position to tell. I was giving this position to few players, and I was telling, okay, you have few seconds, let's say 10 seconds. What comes to your mind? Which moves come to your mind? Everybody telling the same, like me. h6, maybe knight f6, nothing else. Just like, yeah, but of course h6, that like 99% of players would very quickly play h6. It's very logical. Bishop c8, not a single player even considered the move. So now let's go. Let's go, and I will show you the, wait 1 second, it should be here. I will show you the correspondence. I mean, again, what I can show, at least. Sorry, excuse me, the mistake. Which one screenshot? I think, yeah, this. Why it doesn't show me? What is this? I don't understand. Okay, maybe this one. No, I don't understand what happened. I'm sorry, just keep you waiting. Show down, up. It's here. Yeah, sorry, it is here. Yeah. So this one, I ask one. I don't tell the name. I cut it. It is, as you can see, Telegram. And I asked a person. I gave him this position. Few seconds. He's a strong grandmaster. And asked him, what would you play? So you see the answer. h6. I'm asking anything else? Not really. I would play h6 almost immediately. Well, the same. Then I'm telling him something. Yeah, I don't remember already. I'm saying, what about bishop c8? And I show the screenshot. It's Lila. h6 and second equal to bishop c8, second best with -2.2. And the third best is actually rook g8. I was laughing after that. At least he didn't say that rook g8 is very interesting in this position, which doesn't make any sense. I was just wondering why bishop c8 is like second best move by far, actually first, second. So Dania, he says bishop c8 is very interesting, which didn't cross even the mind of 5 strong players, but then plays h6. So I'm showing this, and now, okay, I'm sorry that I don't reveal the name of a player. If he wants, he will do it himself. But it's true. I didn't make it up. So that's what he writes. I tell him that, do you really like it? I find it strange. It's really like suspicious a bit. Yeah, how it comes to your mind. And this is well, the second. Just I want to explain you that I'm not paranoid, and it's like the questions are very legitimate. I'm saying that, by the way, on top of that, it's also like very strange. He's looking up. I tell here, and the answer. I mean, I didn't make it up. For me, this bishop c8 is enough. I don't need any more proof. Well, I wouldn't go. I mean, frankly, myself, I wouldn't be so harsh. No, I'm not sure, but I'm just trying to explain you how really strange is this bishop c8. Yeah, that is the second one. Then I give to. Then on Twitter actually we started to discuss, and I asked Anish on Twitter. Here I publish the position. You can find it on Twitter, and I said, okay, you have few seconds. 10 seconds maximum, please give me your thoughts. What do you think about this position? So Anish is answering, okay, if I don't have much time, I guess I just play h6, bishop f4, knight f4, and play on this big advantage for black. Yeah, of course, I would do the same. And I'm sending him this tweet. I say, pure coincidence, same answer like myself and few other top GMs. What about bishop c8 move? I'm asking him. Then he is probably busy, so I just repeat, I'm afraid that he didn't see it. What do you think about bishop c8? Anish, bishop c8 I would never make. And then he goes to some other subject. I mean, it's like all together, yeah? Let's come back to the story. I mean, all those things together there, and it's only part. I'm going to publish some statistic. My next report will be statistical one. Also, there are some strange things. Again, okay, I'm not accusing the player, so please stop manipulating. I'm not accusing. I'm having a very legit questions. It's clear that there are a lot of strange things. I mean, very unusual. Starting with the fact that his OTB, he never shows any. I mean, he just doesn't play OTB. I mean, he's a legend, one of the best players in the world, supposedly online. Never proved it OTB, as I explained in my first video. Well, there are all those strange glances which are not happening with other players. A lot of strange commentary. So all in all, again, I asked this question to Chess.com. I never received any serious answer. No, everything is all right. No, sorry, I'm a chess player. I know chess a bit. I mean, it is strange, and again, not blaming, I want a serious answer. I mean, from Dania, from Chess.com, I want explanation. Where is he looking at? I mean, why, for example, I asked Chess.com, okay, let's solve the situation. Please ask every streamer to have let's say, a camera, here on your back, and then that it shows exactly the screen, because what you see here, it is a program, it's not the screen, not necessarily. At least it's just a board, yeah, but it has to show the screen, everything what is happening on the screen, your hands, yeah, how you make moves with the mouse. That is how it should be. I mean, and it's nothing. Yeah, it's very easy to do. I mean, especially for streamers who has millions, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people watching. What's the problem? I was trying. No, they just don't want to do it. Why? I mean, it just makes me even more suspicious. Why they're not doing it? It's so simple. And then all questions are everything is clear. Where are you looking? Do you have anything else than your monitor? Do you have a chat or it's not a chat? I mean, everything will be clear. How you make moves with your hand, with the mouse, if it's not a bot playing, let's say, or I mean, it's really you who is making move. All this, and it just takes, I don't know, 50 euros and half an hour of your time to get this camera, and everybody is secured. Why they're refusing, like stubbornly refusing to do it? I don't know. So all in all, to conclude, okay, I want, I think we all hopefully want online chess and OTB chess to be fair game. We have to make a certain small sacrifices, and to start with, we have to stop this victim mentality. Like, okay, if you win 100 games in a row, somebody says, it's kind of, I would like to check. It's not really very usual. It never happened yet, in the history of chess. I mean, for example, the Danish case, I think it never ever happened in the history of chess that a player who is barely in top 100 in classical chess, he is like one of the best in Blitz. It can happen, again, maybe it can happen, but it has to be proved somehow. Yeah, and Okay, so I mean, we have to be easy with it. I mean, from my side, what I can say, and I always said it, I'm ready to answer any questions. I'm ready. Let's say somebody sends me some person who is watching me play, no problem, please. If it's done with everyone, yeah, no problem. I'm ready to do anything to be sure that I have nothing to hide. If I win 5 or 4 title Tuesdays in a row, I absolutely understand if players will start to say, we start to have doubts. I mean, please prove it, yeah, somehow. I fully understand. Of course, I would say I would be the first one who would say I want to show that I am capable of it, yeah. I mean, this is just a wrong mentality. I will give you the example from tennis. Once I was having dinner with one tennis player. I know some people there who actually was playing in Roland Garros some years ago, and you cannot imagine how tough control is there. So we decided to have dinner, but then he just told me, just wait a second, I have to inform the doping, anti-doping, guys, that I changed my schedule. I was surprised, but what do you mean? I said, what? I mean, during the event, we have to give all the time, every hour, you have to give the place where you are. Anytime at night, you are in your room. If you change your plan, you should inform them so they can come at any single moment. Anywhere in a restaurant, if they want, they go to a restaurant. Okay, maybe they can come. I mean, I need I have to, otherwise I will be just forfeited. If they come to my hotel and I didn't inform them that I go to dinner, okay, I'm just out of Roland Garros, yeah, because that's the rule. I mean, and even 5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes they come and you have to make a doping test, and you are Federer or you're just average player, doesn't matter. You just follow the rules, and nobody complains. I never saw Federer complaining that he's going through doping tests, and he's probably going more often than others. It's just like it's a small sacrifice you have to do in order to everybody understands, at least who wants fair play, that it's in everyone's profit. That today it's you who has to wake up 6 in the morning. Tomorrow it's your opponent. Yeah, it's like this, but we to secure a fair game, and we have a very sick actually atmosphere in the world of chess. That you have a lot of very strange performances like Hikaru winning 1,000 games in a row, which are very unlikely, and it's proven mathematically, which never happened OTB. And once you start to say, I never accuse him, I say, okay, this is extremely unlikely performance, I want examination. Yeah, it's like if some athlete, all of a sudden he runs 100 meters in 10 seconds and he makes 8 seconds. Probably he will immediately be taken to doping control because it's normal. Nobody's complaining. Federer or somebody, they have a lot of funds, but they don't even have in their mind to start complaining or to start explaining them how badly I'm treating, how insulting is it that they get me to a doping control. I mean, it's completely sick. We have to change it. We have to be open. Especially if you're performing, much above your proved level, let's say ATP proved, and that's it. It's for the sake of everyone. Let's stop being a victim. Stop playing a victim. Sorry, guys, because if we do, we will we'll probably have more cases, like we had recently now, OTB. So please, that is my message. I want answers. I wanted to explain you very clearly that my concerns are very logical, very based, and I would like some explanations, please. And I'm ready in return to give mine, to Chess.com, to any game I play, any tournament. And so the fourth part will be about the statistic. Okay, make your conclusions, think whatever you want. Of course, you are free to have any opinion, but okay, please stop this nonsense, stop this kind of cheap PR attacks explaining how bad I am and how I'm accusing innocent players. I mean, I'm not accusing, nobody is a priori innocent. Hopefully Dania is innocent, I really hope so, but a priori nobody is innocent, and I'm not accusing. I'm just fighting for the rights of players to play honest competition. Thank you.